Hello, nieces and nephews. It's Aunt B. And for today's read, I'm going to be reading a book that inspired one of my very favorite childhood movies. So for this read, I will be reading The Sheep Pig by Dick King Smith with drawings by Mary Rayner. Please enjoy. Chapter 1. Guess My Weight. "What's that noise?" said Mrs. Hoggett, sticking her comfortable round red face out of the kitchen window. "Listen, there 'tis again. Did you hear it? What a racket! What a row! Anybody'd think someone was being murdered. Oh, dearie me! Whatever it is, just listen to it, will you?" Farmer Hogget listened. From the usual quiet valley below the farm came a medley of sounds. The oompa-oompa of a brass band, the shouts of children, the rattle and thump of a skittle alley, and every now and then a very high, very loud, very angry-sounding squeal lasting perhaps 10 seconds. Farmer Hoggett pulled out an old pocket watch, as big round as a saucer, and looked at it. "Fair starts at 2, he said. It started. "I knows that," said Mrs. Hoggett, "because I'm late now with all their say cakes, jams, and pickles, and preserves, as is meant to have been on the produce stall this very minute. And who's going to take them there? I'd like to know why you are, but afore you does, what's that noise?" The squealing sounded again. That noise? Mrs. Hoggett nodded a great many times. Everything that she did was done at great length, whether it was speaking or simply nodding her head. Farmer Hoggett, on the other hand, never wasted his energies or his words. "Pig," he said. Mrs. Hoggett nodded a lot more. "I thought 'twas a pig, I said to meself. That's a pig, that is. Only nobody round here do keep pigs. 'Tis all sheep for miles about. What's a pig doing? I said to meself, anybody think they was killing the poor thing. Have a look when you take all the stuff down, which you better do now. Come and give us a hand. It can go in the back of the Land Rover. 'Tis it raining, 'twon't hurt. Wipe your boots afore you comes in." "Yes," said Farmer Hoggett. When he had driven down to the village and made his delivery to the produce stall, Farmer Hoggett walked across the green, past the hoopla stall, and the coconut shy, and the Aunt Sally and the skittles in the band, to the source of the squealing noise, which came every now and again from a small pen of hurdles in a far corner against the churchyard wall. By the pen sat the vicar, notebook in hand, a cardboard box on the table in front of him. On the hurdles hung a notice. "Guess my weight. 10 pence a go. Inside was a little pig." As Farmer Hoggett watched, a man leaned over and picked it out of the pen. It heaved in both hands, frowning and pursing his lips in a considering way, while all the time the piglet struggled madly and yelled blue murder. The moment it was put down, it quieted. Its eyes, bright intelligent eyes, met the farmer's. They regarded one another. One saw a tall, thin, brown-faced man with very long legs, and the other saw a small, fat, pinky-white animal with very short ones. "Ah, come along, Mr. Hoggett," said the vicar. "You never know. He could be yours for 10 pence. Guess his weight correctly, and at the end of the day, you could be taking him home." "Don't keep pigs," said Farmer Hoggett. He stretched out a long arm and scratched its back. Gently he picked it up and held it before his face. It stayed quiet, still, and made no sound. "That's funny," said the vicar. "Every time so far that someone has picked him up, he's screamed his head off. He seems to like you. You'll have to have a guess." Carefully, Farmer Hoggett put the piglet back in the pen. Carefully, he took a 10-pence piece from his pocket and dropped it in the cardboard box. Carefully, he ran one finger down the list of guesses already in the vicar's notebook. "Quite a variation," said the vicar. "Anything from 20 pounds to 40 so far." He wrote down Mr. Hoggett and waited, pencil poised. Once again, slowly, thoughtfully, the farmer picked the piglet up. Once again, it remained still and silent. 31 pounds, said Farmer Hoggett. He put the little pig down again. "And a quarter," he said. 31 and a quarter pounds. Thank you, Mr. Hoggett. We shall be weighing the little chap at about 4:30. Be gone by then. Ah, well, we can always telephone you. If you should be lucky enough to win him. Never win nothing. As he walked back across the green, the sound of the pigs yelling rang out as someone else had to go. "You do never win nothing," said Mrs. Hoggett at tea time when her husband, in a very few words, had explained matters. "Though I've often thought I'd like a pig. We could feed him on scraps. He'd come just right for Christmas time. Just think, 2 nice hams, 2 sides of bacon, pork chops, kidneys, liver, chitterling, trotters, save his blood for black pudding. There's the phone." Farmer Hoggett picked it up. "Oh," he said. What do you think the phone call is about? Join for Chapter 2, we'll find out.